Choosing tweezers can be scary, but it doesn't have to be. Dun, dun, dun. Due to all the requests on how to go about purchasing the tweezers on my video, I decided to do this recording and give a few tips and help you on your purchase. First, I'll be giving a description of the tweezers on the video. First, there's straight tweezers / isolation and angled tweezers and the ones I use for removal. So these right here are my isolation tweezers, which you will be holding on your left hand at all times. These are my angled tweezers and my removal tweezers, which I still hold on my right hand. I mean, if you're left-handed, then it's the other way around. So the reason why you have to get a good grip on your straight tweezers is because the fine hair springs can slip and you can cause pain and damage the client either by pulling out their natural hair or just pulling. So that's why it's so important you choose the right type of straight tweezer that feels comfortable to your grip. And as you can see, I have 3 different kinds. I personally like these because they have a thick grip. These are my angled tweezers. You'll notice that they're 2 different angles, 545 and 545 and 590. What you want to do with these is there's so many layers on a eyelash line. So to get to the bottom part or to the hairspring you choose, these are great because they allow you to go deep in there and move everything else apart, whether it be deep down or anywhere around that hair that you have chosen. The importance of having 2 pairs of each is also something I wanted to bring out, is because if you have a steady flow of clients, you will want to keep one sterilizing while you're working on the next client. It's really efficient. So here is my angled tweezers, which are the Style 7A. Great for fan making. They're multi-purpose tweezers. This is what I call them for me, because not only do they create great fans, but they also allow you to hook under or over unwanted hairs that seem to just grow in different directions and try to just, try to get in the way of your application. So you can use it to hook under and remove that unwanted hair, or over and just scoop it out, and also readjust your isolation tweezer, and it will give you a really clear way for that application without them getting glued together. I forgot to mention about these tweezers, these isolation tweezers, curved 545 and 590. You must purchase, get it from your dad, a filer that is metal, and file it down, because these are very sharp to touch, and you definitely do not want to pierce your client, because they will give you a few shots, but you do it enough times, they will get another lash tech. So go ahead and take my word for it. File it down a bit and you're good to go. Get used to the angle. Maybe practice on your family, your mom, your sister, your aunt, because you will fail and slip and poke. So make sure you file it down, because this will pierce through tape, and you just don't want to hurt anybody. The reason why I choose these as my isolation tweezers and don't use them as my fan making tweezers is because you should never use your removal tweezers to make fans, because they create, when you remove, the thick part of the adhesive, which is hard, it will create unevenness in your tweezer and it will create grooves, which you don't want in making your fans, because if you're using 0.03s, they'll just slip right through and give you a headache. So this right here is a tweezer that I dropped, and instead of tossing it out, I filed it down, made it even, and just made it a flatter, more thick tip. So I ended up, it works perfect for removal. And these I mentioned in my first video, I got them by accident. So I just decided to use them as a removal tweezer. Now for the alloy, I will provide a link in the description. So you click on that. It's Electron Microscopy Sciences. And this company has provided a page where you can read the different alloys they have, and the top picks I have are, and I choose my tweezers to be, is Dumoxel and Inox 08. Those are appropriate for the type of sterilization that I choose for my tweezers. It's good to be informed on the different types of alloy, because you definitely will get confused when you choose the page where you want to make your purchase. It will give you different options of different alloys, and you will be able to choose the right one that suits you and the type of sterilization that you choose for your tweezers. So also it talks about corrosion and how this alloy is very resistant to all that. One more thing I wanted to share with you guys: if your tweezer seems to malfunction one day, give it another day. It happens to me. One day it's a good day, another it's a bad day. That's why I choose to have more than one pair, because I just seem to have issues with some one day and they're good the next day. So don't give up on your tweezers. Also, just keep in mind they do wear down with all the sterilization, and with that you just have to buy a new pair. But I've had my tweezers for quite some time, and I seem to do pretty well. Just rotate them. So good luck in buying and choosing what's good for you, but Dumont will not let you down. It will make you the lash artist that you're capable of being.